Hey guys, Ultimate Gamer K, back again with Legend of Zelda. I was about to say Twilight Princess. That's the new title of the game. The game is called Legend of Zelda. I was gonna call this Twilight Princess. Best title ever. But anyways, in the last part, I'm actually gonna save real quick. But in the last part, I find all the power nodes and I opened up the way to the linear mining facility. And in this part, just got a drink of juice right there. I got myself a little snack before starting this part. Got myself some crackers and I got myself a juice to drink because commentating makes you thirsty. I remember when I was uploading my last part, I'm like, geez, my throat, I really need a drink. Why? So, just in case I get too thirsty. Turd. Yellow turd. It's like the turds my dog lays. And I don't know why I talked about that. Anything electric in this game, be aware of, because it's gonna zap you if you hit it. You got a small key. Sorry, I was drinking my juice. And you can't get up there because there's a block, blocking the way. Or it could also be considered a cube. Learned about that in geometry class. Oh yeah. Gonna have finals in geometry, I think, tomorrow, actually. I kind of hope I'm wrong on that. I mean, I think I'm ready. We had this, like, review packet we had to do with, like, different problems in it based off of what we learned through the year. And almost all the questions I didn't have any trouble with. There were a few I had trouble with, but I understand them now. So I think I'm ready, but, you know, I don't want to jinx myself. Oh gosh. I thought I would be far back enough for that. Oh, also, don't touch those things. For some reason, these things are only here in the present, and they aren't here in the past. Nelly! Nelly! I don't know why someone would put gay stuff right there. I'm trying to figure out what my dog Nelly is doing. I heard her, like, walk into her cage. I don't know why she did that. Usually when my dog walks into her cage, that means she did something bad. And my dog is smart enough to know, like, when she did something bad, she'll, like, go into the cage, like, well, I'm gonna end up here anyways. At least if I do this, maybe they won't beat me, I guess. Yeah, Nellie's a small dog, so we just pick her up, plop her right in the cage. Ah, fudge. I think she's back in the family room now. Let me check real quick. Yeah, I'm back. She was on this air mattress we have. Whoops. And, we don't usually let her on there because, this is the fourth air mattress we've gotten now. And, because, the first two, we got holes in them, and we think it might have been from her, like, popping it with her claws. So, yeah. Make sure that doesn't happen again. Actually, I'm gonna stand closer for this. But as far as the third mattress we got, for some reason that one just flat out didn't work. Like, we tried it one day, and my sister, like, slept on it since we were having my grandma over, and we don't have, like, a guest room or anything. And so, my sister slept on that, but it, like, deflated, like, for some reason, even when it was, like, sealed. So it was kind of a crappy mattress. This switch, if I'm correct, it only works when you stand on it. Not like it matters anyways. Can just fly the beetle all the way over to it. Hit its face. Or its eye. Looks like it has like an eye design on it. Oh, I hate these enemies. This is where the controls gotta be really precise. Okay, so wait for it to turn around first of all. This will make things a little bit easier. Do that, then do that. Slice horizontally, and then it'll like go down and then stab its eye to finish the job. But this thing can zap you, and oh man, it can do some devastating damage. That's for sure. What's my goal of this room? I guess just to get to the other side. Take me to the other side. Sparks fly like the 4th of July. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I see that sexy look in your eyes. I think that's what he says. No, 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 no. We ain't friends anymore. If we wanted. So tonight, kiss me like it's do or die, and take me to the other side. I know I'm a terrible singer. My friend told me today in social studies class I was a good singer, but I think he was joking. Because later on he said, "That's okay, Kyle, I'm not a good singer either." And I'm like, "I thought you said you liked my singing." I guess not. Teardrops from my eye. Oh, this one has two. Ooh, complicated. These things are really advanced. Even though they die just as easily. Huh, I guess I've gotten used to fighting these things. Ooh, what does this do? Yes! Victory. Okay, I guess that's what I was trying to do. I don't think there's anything else really in this room of importance other than that over there, but I'm assuming I'll get that later. Whee! Alright, let's head on through. Through. That's a weird word. You know why? Because the Have you ever seen how people spell drive-through? I don't know, it's just weird to me that they don't spell like T-H-R-O-U-G-H. They spell it T-H-R-U. That's like the lazy way of spelling through. That's like what you see in YouTube comments, because you know how YouTubers always shorten words just because they're lazy like that. Although, I guess I can't really say that since I do the same thing. Well, I guess I can say that, but that just makes me lazy too, I guess. Anyways, make that thing blow up, and then over here, over yonder, I think it's here. Yeah, you might be surprised as to what's in this chest. Why do I say that? You have the Gust Bellows. Yes, this is the item of the dungeon. Surprisingly, we didn't have to fight a mini-boss in order to get it. Kind of weird, but whatever. The Gust Bellows are pretty cool. Basically, see patches of sand like this? Well, just aim your Gust Bellows and doo. It's like a backwards vacuum. And it makes a kind of nice noise when you blow it. I don't know, I kind of like that. Oh, and so you don't have to deal with those. This item isn't very good for combat, of course, but it's an amusing item, to say the least. There's a chest down there. I hope it's something good, because I'm going to go down and get it. Should I? Yeah, I have a bunch of these. I can spare one. Can you spare a dime? No, but I can spare a nickel. That's something I wonder is like nickel, which is the 28th element of the periodic table. I'm pretty sure nickel is 28. You know, it's like named after what it makes. You know, nickel is used to make nickels. So I wonder, is nickel used to make quarters and dimes? I know copper is used to make pennies. I mean, duh. But that might be kind of a dumb question to ask. But you know, just kind of thinking out loud, I guess. I mean, I would think that quarters and dimes would be made out of nickel too. We're not gonna make another element called quarter and another element called dime. That would just like mess up the periodic table. I actually learned in science class how convenient the periodic table is, because apparently when they made it, they didn't like list them like, they listed them by like, I guess, atomic mass, but like there was like a bunch of other properties that went along with the elements, and the way the periodic table was organized, it made sense for those properties. So like they kind of accidentally organized it like 100% as well as they could have, in a way. I don't really want to try to explain it because I don't know really how to explain it well. But anyways, so now that I got the gust bellows, I can get some more stuff, and I open up this shortcut that I don't really need anymore. What if I just fought everything with this thing? Like, I'm not gonna slice the enemies, I'm gonna blow them. That's what she said. Okay. Okay. 1 hour till I eat dinner. Not even that, an hour and 5 minutes. That's even worse. That guy just committed suicide. Yeah, been looking forward to dinner. My sister made this, like, kind of like a... It's Italian. It's, like... kind of like this meat and ricotta cheese and these, like, noodle that are like shells. I don't know, but it sounds good. What do I do now? Oh yeah. I have to go back to this room. Oh man. Not a fan of this dungeon. Not a fan. I don't know, I'm contemplating on whether to make a third part or not. Just to like finish off this dungeon, because this dungeon, it's definitely longer than the previous ones. So, you know, I need to make more parts to wrap it up. Yeah, because then I blow off this thing and there's a switch there. Die, you freaking jerks. Oh, something awesome. This Friday, Mario Kart 8 is being released in America. So, looking forward to that. Been looking forward to that game. And, it looks pretty fun. I've seen, like, reviews of people who, like, you know, some reviewers who, like, get, the games they review early. They get special treatment. 'Cause they're special. But, honestly, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, that's actually kind of a good thing that they do that. So, like, to, like, hype people up for the game, let people, like, know the game, like, this is good, so when it's released, get it, you know. And so far, the reviews I've seen for that game are good. They say, like, it looks really good, the tracks are really original and fun, and, like, they have, like, a anti-gravity feature, and that looks really cool, like, clinging to the walls and all that. That looks really cool. And, like, you can glide, too, to different areas. It looks really fun. It's being released this Friday, May 30th. This guy's placement. Okay, he's coming over here. Not like it matters, because I'm gonna try to prepare a Skyward Strike. Ah, dang it. Let's try another one. Okay, screw it. YOLO. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, fudge. Run. Okay. Wait, is he still behind me? It doesn't matter, Scorpion. Ugh. Stupid thing. I make that noise like I'm disgusted. Like, I'm disgusted by the fact that you won't die. I see Tenny. Okay. There's actually a, pretty easy side quest that you can do with the Gust Bells, where you, clean off this girl's house. Ooh, and this is, pretty cool. Can, oh, blow on the right side. Blow on the right side, and it goes like this. Blow on this. I like the Gust Bellows, that's a pretty cool item. Another thing that, a lot of people mention about this game, and I agree with this, is that, all of the items are really used really well in this game. Like, you know how most of the time in Zelda games, like Twilight Princess is a pretty good example. You get an item in a dungeon, you use that item to complete certain parts of the dungeon, you defeat the boss using that item most of the time, and then you pretty much never use the item again, with like a few exceptions like the bow, the claw shots. And, but this is one of the few games where it feels like you really use your items a lot. Like, even after, way after you obtain them. Oh my, ooh. Which is, you know, a very good feature. And, like in Twilight Princess, the spinner that you get in the, Arbiter's Grounds, the spinner is a really fun and cool item, but after you defeat, what's his face? The skeleton guy. The boss that everyone loves. I like that boss too. The boss of the Arbiter's Grounds. The Skyward, that's his name. Twilight Fossil Skyward. That boss is like really cool and it uses the spinner really well, but after you do that, you know, you don't use the spinner that much anymore. In fact, you don't even use the spinner that much in the dungeon because you don't get the spinner in that dungeon until like towards the end of it. And while the Arbiter's Grounds is probably my favorite dungeon in Twilight Princess, that's kind of disappointing, the fact that you don't get to use the item of the dungeon that much. Well, apparently you can stab those things, you don't have to do a horizontal slash. Oh, this is the exit. Okay, well, let me go back down because there's a chest. I want to see what's in that. 18 minutes? Okay, can go a little longer. I'm trying to make my parts shorter because, you know, I was like doing 40-minute parts and I think that's way overboard. I mean, since I can record parts more often, and I am recording parts more often, there's no point in making them like 40 minutes. Because, you know, that's just kind of a pain. Like there's no way you're going to be able to watch that in all one go, because usually when people, like YouTubers I like to watch, usually when they, like, make parts that are really long like that, I usually have to, like, watch part of it, then I have to, like, do something else. And, like, the next day or something like that, I watch the rest. That's the main reason why I do this, because I think, like, not a lot of people like that. At least I don't. But, I just think it makes more sense, you know? But I'm considering making a third part. I think that might be a, overdose as well, though, because I'm making 3 20-minute parts, which adds up to an hour total. And while they are all in individual parts, still, it's kind of a lot to put on. Anyways, more of these freaking enemies. Okay, horizontal slash. What? Yes! Pulled it off perfectly. You gotta be very careful. Oh, and this thing? Ugh, I don't like this thing. Kind of annoying. Okay, blow off that, kill the scorpion. Gotta move this thing over. I think after I finish up this room, I will end off the part. Then the next part, I can finish off this dungeon and fight the boss. Hopefully. I know this one dungeon in the game, the last dungeon of the game, I'm gonna have to make quite a few parts for that one, I have a feeling. I mean, I'm not talking like 7 parts, but maybe like 3. Possibly 4, I don't know. Depends on how much of pain I have, because last dungeon of this game has like a certain gimmick to it. While the gimmick is unique and I do kind of like it, it does become a pain at points. You'll see what I mean once we get there, but we're not going to get there for a while, so don't hold your breath. All that for freaking... I don't even remember the name of this thing. Amber Relic, I think? There's so many Amber Relics in this game that there really isn't a point, it feels like. Okay, so how do you open this thing? Oh yeah, it's kind of unique. The crystal is actually inside of this. So I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, but I usually charge up a Skyward Strike and then do that. Okay, that didn't work. There. I'm not sure if that's what you're supposed to do. I don't think you can fit the beetle in. I don't think any of your items are going to help, so I would think that's what you're supposed to do. Anyways, as you'll notice here, the ground is actually different colors. Like, this is like a dark grayish. That area looks kind of colorful, that area surrounding that weird statue. Well, that's because as soon as you step into this area, that statue is going to start attacking you. Or try to, at least. It just kind of hops towards you. See? Watch. As soon as I stepped in the area, he, like, walked in. The way to kill it is... Okay, I failed. Is, you blow on its, like, thing right here. Hey, you can't detect me. And then its mouth opens, and you got 2 crystals you have to strike. Once you strike both of those crystals, it is defeated. And I just realized something. I need to find a save point. Uh-oh. This part might go on for a little bit longer then. Yay! You got the dungeon map. Wait a sec, I just now got the dungeon map? Okay, there's only like 3 rooms I haven't explored, and one of them is actually an optional room by the looks of it. Got kinda late though. Oh, there's some dungeons, or not dungeons, chests I missed. Oh well. This colorful floor is still here. Come on, save point. Oh wait, am I in the room I think I'm in? Oh, okay, yeah, so I'll be able to save in that case. I'll be able to save, runs into wall. Is that what those are? I thought they were flowers that happen to have fuses in them. They happen to have refuses in them. Ha, ha, ha. I'm so funny. You are dead. You're dead to me. I press this. I think the blue switches, they stay down, right? I would hope so. Yep. In that case, looks like I'll be able to save. Yay! Alright, viewers, in the next part, I'm going to continue on with the Lanayru mining facility. By the looks of it, probably not going to be able to finish the dungeon and defeat the boss in the next part. But I'm going to at least try to finish the dungeon. Or at least, like, almost finish it. Like, you know, have like 1 puzzle left or something like that. 1 room left or something like that. I just said or something like that twice. But, yeah, I've been playing this game for 36 hours total already. Dang. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next part, where I continue the Lanayru mining facility. See you guys then.